After Weishaupt, we can't afford to ignore anything to do with the Blight. The Gloomhowler was working with Darkspawn. I should help Davrin when he learns more about it.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They've spent a lot of time yelling at each other. Or me.
Not the worst outcome, all things considered. Properly focused, that anger can forge your team into a weapon keen enough to cut through any obstacle. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead. Even to their deaths, if necessary.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the Lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Your kind always do. Looking to fight? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Our next challenger comes from the Veiled Jumpers of Ireland. She's deadly and Danish, so everyone give a holler for
Hitting us from range! Coming at range! Careful right!
You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. You'll want something with a bit more bite this time, I reckon. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight. Saline. Wait, that's Elvin for congratulations, right?
You might want to try Enna Celine. That means victory. Emma Celine means I want you within me.
Damn it. I wish I hadn't misplaced Meryl's flashcards. Ready for something really spicy? I've got what you need. All right, get your ass in there and give us a show. Venatori wanted to Vinter Resurgence, but it's not going to happen if they're dead on arrival.
Don't step with mine!
All clear.
You've certainly earned your reputation. I line them up and you keep knocking them down, but I still have some tricks. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
They've got him in range.
You've certainly earned your reputation. All right, this is really starting to annoy me. Once more, and don't you dare hold back. Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Grab a cold drink and unbutton those collars, my friends. This next fight is going to be hot!
Good there.
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here. Who wants to get their blood pumping? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Last time the Hall of Valor was this excited, we got the Silver Phoenix fight. You're not gonna want to miss what comes next.
Looks like we're doing this!
And I'm out another 20 gold. Maker, I should stop betting against you. Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. All right. Who's ready for some action? I know I am.
On your left!
Look at that. Barely a scratch. Who wants to get their blood pumping? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. All right. yourselves ready for some action. I know I am. You're a fiend out there. No surprise that Grey Wardens know how to fight.
The ones who don't never last very long.
What are you in the mood for? Get going! Don't keep your fans waiting. Hang on to your hats! We've got some new challenges for you today! You can really put on a show. I should charge an entrance fee. Want to blow off some steam? Get yourself in order and head to the entrance. Everyone hit the privy and grab a snack. You won't want to miss this next fight. You couldn't pay me to step in the pit with you, and coming from me, that's quite a compliment.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever.
Avatash, Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
Sounds like your mother was hard on you.
Nah.
I think your fingers are just perfect.
Yeah. So... Are you trying to have sex with me?
Hadn't really thought that far ahead, but maybe?
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cashlock or Tomlock.
And those are...
Cashlock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tomlock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone. So which is it?
So, which one was serious? There was something about tasting the neck?
Tomlock.
That's maybe where I'm at.
Good. Me too.
So, where exactly on the neck was it that you wanted to taste? Maybe right here, by the collarbone?
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's Archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
This work?
I took work orders from all the wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers too. You're going to be busy.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Blighted?
Right.
The wardens have a lot to do.
Rook. Greta. Not sure if you remember me. I became a warden around the same time as you.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are. Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever. It's just... I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
what happened at Weishaupt?
It's fine. I'm fine.
Okay. It's just that you seemed kind of not fine.
We lost at Weishaupt. I didn't want to talk about feelings. I wanted to go punch some Darkspawn so we could stop losing.
I guess I understand that. But your feelings are worth talking about.
I know, but it's work. I didn't want to do work. I wanted to punch Darkspawn. That's what makes me feel better.
I'm sure we'll have the chance to punch more Darkspawn soon.
Thanks.
Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh.
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Killiane's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
You are, but you don't have to do this alone.
I don't need help.
But we need you, all right? We cannot beat the gods without a dragon slayer.
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
Tosh, listen to me. You are not blighted or ugly or wrong. So why do you think you are?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit as a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Oh, Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
Your mother tried to stop you from breathing fire because she was worried the Antam would find you. Did she ever try to stop you from being a warrior?
She didn't love it. She never stopped me.
Because she wanted you to be the powerful, beautiful person you are.
Person, not woman.
You tell me, Tosh. What feels right to you?
Then, person. And using they for myself. I really like how that feels. But I don't want this to mess up stuff with you. I need to know if it changes how you feel about me.
How I feel? You know how long I've wondered what it would taste like to kiss you? Will you taste smoky or spicy? It keeps me up all night.
I want to keep doing this with you anywhere that isn't a blighted dragon's lair.
Fair point.
Okay, bye. Good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. You could come with me. As, you know, with me. If you want.
I'd love to.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Sounds like they didn't want you to read it.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are few other documents that date back to the first expedition.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came, only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here. Food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
It was gonna take too long. I wanted to be out here with you two.
I see. I'm glad you made time to visit, if not to prepare the meal.
Maybe next time you'll let me know I'm cooking.
I will not trouble you, now that I know you are preoccupied.
Okay. Bye. That was... nice.
Was it?
Well, you're nice.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You should be able to be yourself around her.
Huh.
Hey, you get to be who you are.
I know. I know. I'll tell her.
When you're ready, on your terms.
Thanks. Not a bad view.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did. Sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean.
Just insult it right back. Assuming you know how to insult a spirit?
I've never thought about it. How would you do that? Emmerich might know. That is an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Given our examples, I'd be kind of a demanding jerk.
Right! So, let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. That was us.
What do you mean by that was us?
The Dalish call them that. Forgotten Ones, I mean. I don't know what they were before. You weren't supposed to speak their names or else they'd come for you. Remember the nursery rhymes? You know, unlike the upstanding Gillenane or Elgernon. So who knows what they really were? The Forgotten Ones. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try. Could be worse, I guess.
Worse, like the wound of betrayal Lord Anaris suffered. Soon he will cast down the oppressors and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
Orzammar has requested I stop harassing their citizens with my talk of dwarven magic.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Eh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
But they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timidger paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Uh-huh, great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in. You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your cereal, I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Darktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah. You protected them. Happy now?
My uncle once saw the Virantas hunting while out at sea.
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Lorelei, everything good?
Same as always.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varric, too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons?
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
We're in Docktown.
This one
right
quotes
here.
several magisters. Several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Martis Pell? First-hand account.
One paper, thanks.
I've got a contact who works this area.
Rebellion?
Let's see if he's around.
Not this one. You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good name. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, and no. But I've got a Treviso Manor in need of tenants if you're willing to pay up front.
You know, I've made that one work. Can't go back to Voldorma, though. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
That doesn't get complicated?
What isn't?
I've heard some people have their shit together.
They don't. Some just keep it hidden. And others make the papers. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
Sounds simple enough.
That's the trick, isn't it?
The best cereal in Min Rathus. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Circle District Gossip. Read the latest.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here!
Paper, thanks.
I think we've got enough.
Scandal and
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself.
I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking?
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
There's got to be something good to count on. Oh!
What?
How about this? When the job's done, the fish is on me.
You want me to bet on surviving this mess?
I want you to bet on a free fish dinner.
Tempting.
Sinead, cousin. Fight well today.
Rowan, hey.
Hey, Tash. You talked... with your mother lately?
I'm here to hit things.
That's a yes, then. Hall of Valor's ready. How about it? Feeling valorous? All right, get your ass in there and give us a show.
Is that a chill in the air? Please give an ice-cold welcome to the darling of Yorktown, the winter rose of winter, Veilguard!
Everybody good?
Spectacular! We felt the blood spray from way over here.
Thanks for coming, Rook. I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers. Someone named Veilguard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stelgard is?
A new friend, I hope. We're supposed to meet Stalgard here. Get ready. You're terrifying. That has to be Stalgard. Stalgard?
Yes. Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? A Kunari gold hunter from Rivain.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes. She has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark. The creatures there even more so. You are staring.
What? No.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you hear we carry?
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
A person will do almost anything to survive. That is what my people did. Become like the Darkspawn, or be destroyed by them.
Not much of a choice.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
You, a Grey Warden, are like them so you can defeat them. We are like them so we can survive them. Kal Sharok was abandoned to its fate many generations ago, when the Darkspawn first came. We lost many, some to the corruption, some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say. Darkspawn.
We got company. Dark down here.
Not far now. Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
You can feel the blight?
Many from Kalsharok can, somewhat. Long story. The corruption here has its root elsewhere. Destroy it, and this growth will become vulnerable.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
I will stay on guard.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
Leave it to me. I bet it's this way.
Watch yourself. About to get fun. That's what's...
Of course.
Ugh. Something's watching us. Something not friendly. You ready to fight?
Nice one!
Watch yourself!
fighting Darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. Chances we won't see any more of them. Did anyone else see that? I thought I saw someone.
Someone down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow. Heard ya. You got it. Got it. Destroy this blight and get out of here. Check with Veilguard.
night growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come. Mind yourself, and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kal Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the stone. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
No blight, no darkspawn.
Some protective force is repelling them.
The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us. I would love to look around more. Do you think Stelgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Thank you for leading her here, Stelgard. They call me the Oracle.
That's incredible.
Yes, she is.
All this. Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within and remember. Remember when the earth was alive and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang, a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
There's something else here. It's found you. What have you done?
I didn't do anything! everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here. Oh, hey.
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
Well, you're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle... I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
We can't let this distract us from the Elven gods.
I'm not distracted. I'm confused and concerned. But I suppose we do have other problems. I'm grateful for all your encouragement. This would be so much harder without your support.
Anytime, Harding. Anytime.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving. Determined to be seen. And fighting to be remembered.
I've been trying to move stones, but it doesn't always work. Is it me? Is it the fade? I need to practice.
The loss of Weishaupt. I'm sorry.
Thanks again for talking with me. Being non-binary feels... good. Well, not the parts where I yelled and stuff. But the other parts, with you, those were good. Huh.
Something wrong?
Got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
I've heard that name around Weishaupt. Never knew what it was.
You do. It's a secret Warden readout of some kind. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any...
I think we get the point.
Lancet and Remy told me there's a word for the bond between a Griffin and Warden moving as one. Turlum. Until Hassan and I have that, I'm supposed to keep him safe.
What did you say? You're only as strong as your quarry?
And what if he's not?
How will he know if he doesn't try?
Yeah.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
repair job.
Wasn't a problem.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
So Flynn must be local.
Then they saw the blight surge through the place. It's home.
Are unsettling, but I guess that's Warden life.
So...
This might have been what Davrin was talking about. The Grey Warden redoubt that was attacked.
Yeah, a bad day at the Cauldron.
What could do that?
And what are our Warden cousins hiding inside?
Whatever it is, I'm sure they had good reasons for all the secrecy. Look at what happened to Weishaupt.
Must be something more secret than griffins. Be ready for anything.
I got a letter from Maevaris. She asked how you were doing after your talk.
Good. Yeah. Tell her I'm good.
She's around if you want to talk more.
Maybe. Yeah.
Better days.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day. We should get down.
We could find a way in.
I think we found the way in. If we drop that, we can make a bridge and get over. Just need to clear out the blight. Can't do this without a wisp. One down. Let's look for the other boil. Should be able to lower the bridge after we destroy it.
What? Nothing. You just looked lost in thought. In a good way.
Maybe.
Now, who could cause that?
That's a lot of dead wardens.
Looks like a fight against the green fella went sour.
Ambush!
It's done. Now, what are the wardens keeping here?
That's a lot of dangerous-looking stuff we just tossed into storage.
Might explain what the gloom howler's up to.
Tempting as it is, we shouldn't take anything. Must be locked away for a reason. think that did it. The bridge should be down now. Let's see if we can get in. Well, I guess welcome to the cauldron. I don't know if we should go any further. Not without Davrin.
You're right. This is about Griffins. He and Hassan should be here.
The signs over these doors, they look like years. 325?
931 over here.
That's not ominous.
You need me for a fight, just say the word.
Is that some kind of skeleton?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a griffin.
Heaters. There's so many. Davrin, how did you say the griffins went extinct?
They died out fighting before.
Hear that? The Gloom Howler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy. Unbelievable. Archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is. A giant tomb.
So the other rooms, with the dates of the blights.
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
Well, that explains the bad feeling in the place.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Some light here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
Destroy the blackboard.
Got it.
The cauldron reveals all.
Keep on those blackboards. There's some up top.
An eternal tomb for an eternal evil. The Wardens must surrender their secrets.
the ribcage.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws. Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
What does that mean? What are you gonna do with them?
Free them from the tyranny of the Wardens.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb. Bring me the griffin!
Hassan, watch yourself!
Anyone have eyes on the gloom howler?
Worry about the darkspawn first, or they'll get a song.
Your family is waiting!
He knows a lie when he hears it. Don't let these darkspawn get the upper hand.
Damn it! The Gloomhowler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
That thing needed to die. Today.
Then how would we find where it's keeping the other griffins? No. We have to keep our heads here. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloomhowler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of Turlum, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Let's go, boy. This place is pure evil.